Have you ever wasted hours pulling data from ad screenshots only to miss insights that might have doubled your conversions? You're not alone. Some marketers swear by manual analysis, but the facts tell a different story. Marketers using AI-powered image analysis save tons of time on reporting. And check this out. Companies that actually use this tech see way faster optimization cycles, which can get you a lot more earnings from your ads. So what's the secret? Automatically pulling data from images using our tool, TextCortex. Do you want to cut your marketing analytics time in half? This stuff's really game-changing, and smart agencies are pouring money into it right now after they do the analysis with the AI image extraction. So what we can do inside of here is go into our TextCortex chat, and I'm going to use this AI-powered analysis by taking an image right here that you'll see is attached, which is going to showcase Google ads and the performance there. So basically, I'm going to take this image and have TextCortex analyze it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a specific agent that I've made called Paid Ads Paul. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have it try to find patterns and analysis through this. So I'm going to say, please take the image attached and give a detailed paid ads analysis on the performance over the last 30 days. And obviously, when I click on it, you can see this is the data that's here. Based on the performance dashboard, you can see it says my return on ad spend is that amount, the revenue is that amount. There's a 4% increase. Look at this, it's picking up on the percentage changes on the dashboard too. It's got an executive summary where it showcases that there's great generated totals, though there is a slight decline in total conversions. Okay, interesting. Talks about campaign CPC efficiency, how click-through rate's going up, and much more, and how we get nearly perfect budget utilization. Awesome. And then it goes into a deep dive analysis where there's revenue spikes on certain days and weeks, and then there's consistent performance on other parts as well. Then it gives me actionable recommendations. Increase budget for high performers. Given the excellent return on ad spend, consider increasing the budget by 10 to 50% for the highest performing campaigns or ad groups identified in those late/early February spike. So this is awesome. It gave me a breakdown of all of this. Now, I am able to do this with all the reports that I have from that dashboard for my client, but the only reason this was possible is using the AI agent profiles that we have here. So inside of this, I've made Paid Ads Paul. And what I did is I did some research using AI on what necessarily is a good writer for reports. And you'll see that in his background, it gives a basic expertise as to what he does. And under tools, he also has a paid ads knowledge base, which I gave him here, which is a bunch of different PDFs that showcase this and showcase the principles for writing good reports. Now, this takes work, but it's pretty solid and what you probably should be doing across all of your different use cases. Having an agent that has this training is exceptional. And once you have that training, you're able to add it to an avatar. You're able to add it to an agent that really works well. And you'll notice even here that I don't have rules made, but I could, as you can see for some of these other ones, have rules where it must always and must never do it. So what I would recommend is if you're in this situation, do some research. Use XenoChat with the more deep thinking models to get some of that information and add it to that knowledge base. And then once the knowledge base is done, you could do the following, saying with a agent removed, based on the paid ads information here, what are 8 rules to always and to never do for this AI agent profile? All right, cool. So what I can do now is go, and I'm gonna multi-tab this. This is my favorite thing to do. And I'm gonna go into the AI agent profile section here and just add my always rules and my never rules. So always align reporting with campaign goals. Okay. Include clear, actionable, and recommendations and next steps. And you can just keep going through and adding rules. And you can go through as many of these as needed. Always maintain transparency and focus on marketing efficiency. I'm gonna just finish copying and pasting these, but this essentially shows you how to add them and how you'd go about having it in the first place. For research prompts, I would essentially recommend doing something along the lines of saying, I want to create an agent that does XYZ thing. do deep research on what makes that good, go through general search capabilities, go to the articles that you find and you really like. And then from there, those articles that you really like as well could be good sources. I ended up just consolidating them into PDFs by, using Google Docs or whatnot, and that's a lot better of a process for me, but it's all up to your preference. Knowledge bases, agents, and images are all you need. And at the end of that process, you have a report with the literal most basic prompt of all time. And you can even utilize that knowledge base and this persona to make a better prompt, right? And by being critical in all of these different categories, you're not just gonna get general advice in general reports. You're gonna get what I saw, which in my opinion, after working years in the industry, is a pretty solid paid ads report. All right, so now when I press save, we're gonna actually try it again with another example. Since under agent profiles, my guy Paul actually has rules now. So let's go here and let's go to another image. We're gonna use 2 images, one that shows week over week and one that shows month over month performance. So I'm just gonna say, based on both images, please do a detailed breakdown report of ads performance in the time frames that are presented. All right, so now this report is created. So what we have is a last 30 days breakdown and a week over week breakdown. And what I really appreciate is if you notice in the images, these are actually in pounds for revenue and not in dollars. So it actually figured that out. So this executive summary breaks down the last 30 days, the week over week, and really dives into all of the metrics here. And in my opinion, this is a little bit more succinct, probably because I added 2 images, but it still gave great key insights, great actionable recommendations. As you can see, optimized Dutch campaigns. It noticed that there was more performance issues with the Dutch campaigns, which is accurate. It had short-term actions, medium-term actions, and a conclusion to break everything down. I really like this. It's so simple and easy to get this analysis, utilizing image analysis here with a agent profile. You're gonna have a much better time than using the default version of ChatGPT or any other AI tool. So if you like this, make sure to try it out and make sure you check out this video on how to improve your skills using TextCortex even more. Thanks for watching.